All right, y'all, we got Akala Fire in the Booth Part 3, bro. Did y'all see Part 1 and 2? You might need to go watch that before we start doing this one, all right? Peace, let's get it.
Akala, Fire in the Booth Part 3. Listen, Fuse Banquet, new album out 27th of May.
Ooh, boy, this. Oh, he finna go hard on this. We got to make sure the quality is correcto mundo. All right, now don't do that to me again.
Get ready to rumble.
And I like to see the growth in Charlie Sloth's like studio. You know what I'm saying? Like where Akala has started, it was basically like a room, but now he got some color, got some ambiance into that thing.
Akala, Fire in the Booth Part 3. Listen, Fuse Banquet.
Oh boy, this beat right here, boy.
Turn the beat up in my headphones just a touch. Listen. Whoever's more human must have the right to do the abusing. I imagine that means you then, or a human just as clueless, foolish fools. Thought of a tortured soul, bought for a quarter of gold. One little sign and slaughter it whole. Why not? They don't have souls. They love their children less than we do, so they are less than equal. They abuse women, so we kill them because they are bloody villains. That's right, we are the feminists. For the women of the world, kill terrorists. Liberate them from their birth because they feel more free with the children murdered. I know that it sounds absurd, but let me explain it a little bit further. We're so superior, our missiles whistle until they tickle little itty bitty grandchildren and make them giggle. But their laughter sounds like screaming. I told you that they were demons. They pretend to be dead to make us feel sad, put bullets in the head to make us look bad. But we're never anything other than glad with nose that look funny and up in their body bag. Sally or Brad, even
hold up, we gotta take that back.
The world kill terrorists, liberate them from their birth because they feel more free with the children murdered. I know that it sounds absurd, but let me explain it a little bit further. We're so superior, our missiles whistle until they tickle little itty bitty grandchildren and make them giggle. But their laughter sounds like screaming. I told you that they were demons. They pretend to be dead to make us feel sad, put bullets in the head to make us look bad. But we're never anything other than glad with nose that look funny and up in their body bag. Sally or Brad, even a dog cry like mad. Dog is a man's best friend, not a girl. Women are abused all over the world and children are raped in every place, every religion or creed or race. Even fathers or daughters, uncles, nieces, sweep it under the carpet. Rape is a weapon used by power, and we don't want to look like bastards. Soul manufacture, hero complex, a reaction to nothing more complex than organ.
Oh boy, I had to take a break from them last two. But what he giving us right here, I can't believe he touching on this subject, bro.
Race. Even fathers or daughters, uncles, nieces, sweep it under the carpet. Rape is a weapon used by power, and we don't want to look like bastards. Soul manufacture, hero complex, a reaction to nothing more complex than organized mass rape of the state. Don't want to hear about mass graves because I hate to relate to a shade that's darker than you. One that prays under a different roof, has less dollars or pounds, crowns or gowns or grounds. Fill them up with rounds to mess with the way that things are constructed, obstructing lines of production. You could buy anything like construction, seduction. Just buy from us men, buy lies, can't buy truth. No one's selling it, there is no use, there is no customer base for the product. We'd rather buy some celebrity trollop, because our life is about getting one up, and everybody else that we pass on to come up. We don't care what the force bring the sun up, but light in the sun every day getting bun up. Lie to the point that it's part of the culture. Tell the truth, it's only the result of a double lie cancelling itself. Their pride cancelling itself. Because
bro, this is too much, bro. This right here deserves like a super breakdown, bro. It's so many different subjects that he's talking about. I can't even break this down because this will turn into a 30-minute reaction.
Virus is normality, living in a world that is built on vanity. More salaries.
Normality, living in the world that's built on vanity. We know what that means, straightforward. Like, think about how we live now. Everything is based on just what the outer appearance instead of the inner.
More calories, more thieving, more charities. Picture a more on a horse with a chariot, speaking some kind of African Arabic. Teaching mathematics to a Spaniard when maths ain't got to Britannia. Can you picture? Rhyme scripture. This designed for the mind to be richer. Are you blind? Can't you fire in the rim pat? Because your time and alignment is on crack. It's hard to be as far off the rhythm as you are. It's like hard to have so little charisma. I swear that you try to be shit to make me look even better than everybody knows that I am already. I'm a pedigree.
Bro, let me take that back, bro. We gotta take that back.
Rhyme scripture. This designed for the mind to be richer.
Rhyme scripture. This is the designed to be richer. Something like that.
Because your time and alignment is on crack. It's hard to beat.
Your time and alignment is on crack? Did he say my spine is alignment on crack?
For the mind to be richer. Are you blind? Can't you fire in the rim? Because your time and alignment is on crack. It's hard to beat as far off the rhythm as you are. It's like hard.
It's hard to beat. as far as the rhythm, is he saying something about the heart, but did he kind of disguise it as hard?
Cause your time and alignment is on crack. It's hard to beat as far off the rhythm as you are. It's like hard to have so little charisma. I swear that you try to be shit to make me look even better than everybody knows that I am already. I'm a pedigree that can't be touched like leprosy. I'm a rapper like the Beatles, begging me to let it be. And I don't need no referee. I play the game on my own, it's my own sport. And you can't take a king to his own court. You can't take a king to his own court. You ain't the phone talk. You're the type to rap for 5 minutes and complain that your throat sore. Well, I'm so sure. It's the coldest the most since 04. But these silly little boys said it's so raw. Make a bigger bit of noise, but we know you ain't up to the game, you ain't match fit. You ain't even got the brain for the tactics. You ain't even on the bench, you're a ball boy. One little send out you, so just sit down. I am the big Mac man with a quiz on. Super cat that punch sting with a scissor on. Who are these silly little wallies? Think that you're rock with enough for the guts to be on it. The version I didn't wanna be. I'm the coldest on road since Admiral Zheng He. I'm fire in the booth, you're a wet rack. You ain't the real thing like a stepdad.
Ooh, fire in the booth. You say you ain't fire in the booth, you a stepdad.
Coldest on road since Admiral Zheng He. I'm fire in the booth, you're a wet rag. You ain't the real thing like a stepdad. I'm the best, so rest where the rest have. Don't big up your chest, let your breast sag. I'm the best dad, look, I don't big
up your chest, let your breast sag.
Man. My sons, I let them shine. Even when they got no talent to rhyme. Insist on doing it all of the time. All of my fans reinforced with a kind of carbon, not hard on the thoughts in my mind. Of course you will find, I taught you a line, I'm born with bars. No one ever taught me to rhyme, the portion is mine. Don't touch it, furthermore, don't even discuss it. I know that you heard. Britain's biggest export is weapons of death. That ain't a fear when you're a guest. Take another breath when your country's next. Unless you remind them whenever you're rhyming, you're a beast on the mic with impeccable timing. They will think that
his flow is a lot more sharper on this one from the first one. He definitely grew.
In the league that I'm in, but that is most absurd. To understand to a cancel with banter for those between the gangster and the panther. I know that you're seeing these man with the tantrums like kids when I'm off on a tandem, because they don't know what a tandem means. So tantrum. Bad mouth me when I'm only trying to elevate your mind, G, but I don't watch that. They loves more than a grand's worth. You see when I roll through hands worth, elders see me cross the road. Talk to me and it usually goes. We love all your boss up the thing, spread knowledge. Bonfire upon the Babylon College. Where I salute ya. You're the future. All the bigger man have time for them youth. What I am saying is that the respect's worth more than the chain on your neck. When it's not that, it's somebody's mum. Say that she feed me to a son, cause you wanna come get his mind out of the slums. Akala is smarter than half of you dumb. Regardless, the bars are retardedly dumb. What the Ross and the Raw to the part of my lung.
Oh boy, that was a 7-bar syllables. What?
It's somebody's mum. Say that she feed me to a son, cause you wanna come get his mind out of the slums. Akala is smarter than half of you dumb. Regardless, the bars are retardedly dumb. What the Ross and the Raw to the part of my lung. Take out a whole click, the chat's doo-doo. Pick up a mic, we can see who's who. I'm fire in the booth, you dry wood. Chew your flesh and it best tastes quite good. So smart, but still move quite hood. See him on the road, don't think that I try should. That's a wise assessment. Kinda like land is a wise investment. Especially land that is recently blessed with in excess of 1 million deaths in the cost of you resting. That's the next thing built on the bones of the flesh of the wretched. Phone you opposing, only protected cause we regret that. Only deceptive things that we like and only reject it when it feels like it's truth with the jesting. So, come in with a blessed king whose crown is the rounds that he fought. Therefore, you ain't got to deal with the fraud of all these beings of whom I'm bored. My worst, stronger than their best over alone. Stronger than their flesh, older than own. Can't compare to his guests. Usually don't ever dare to spit next. It's clear, the reason's fear. Even the worst MC has ears. Though we can't hear where the beat is. The time is flow with the kick and the snare. They hear me, God bless some when some get air. Like these conscious heads that cry that I get big headed and I don't know why. Cause I've always been this guy. Ever since mum said aim for the sky. I decided that was too low, so I'm astral traveling to another zone. You won't ever get him on the dog and the bone, cause I don't ever really want to answer my phone. So now I'm
dog and a bone, I don't really want to answer the phone. Like, he rapping so fast, it's hard for me to catch it. This needs maybe a triple take reaction, bro. It needs one of those bar for bar kind of breakdowns, bro. But it's so much nuggets in there.
On the dog and the bone, cause I don't ever really want to answer my phone. So now I'm in is high vibration. See the future in my meditation. Your peeps pour libation for all the creeps to get above their station.
Pour libations for all the crips to get above their station. To pour libations means to basically pour out for your dead homies. That's something that's ancient, you know what I'm saying, as far as the you know what I'm saying, certain tribes in Africa, that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? So when we say pour out a little liquor for my homies, that's libations. We do that. We did that not even being taught how to do that. You know, that's in our DNA.
placed them in the right placement. That is to say, I erased them. Ain't no one above nor adjacent. Still these mugs that want to get faced, do but face it. They don't really want to face me. I don't run, so you can't ever chase me. And I've been through things on the pavement, but don't big roll fame, cause I don't run. My uncles, cousins, and friends have done everything that yours have made, but I don't tell their story, I tell mine. That means I'm real and you're fake. With that said, I don't mind a bit of fiction. If you did tell your story well, but your raps are drier than a dead man's top lip after 6 years of living in hell. Meet a nice girl, you just might gel. Might be wifey, you can't quite tell. No, why? Cause the only bitch in the world is a man, and his ego we have is a shell. Mine is harder than my uncle's foot back, who don't even need to wear shoes. He only eats pounded yam and stew with hands like cans on a man. I refuse. Who said mum never raised no fools? Your mum raised you, you're a punk of a plank, a donut, a tool.
He said, who said your mom don't raise fools? Well, your mom raised you.
I think the mother nature's cruel. Then I get back and remember, life is a gift even when it don't look like it is. And everybody thinks that they're cold in the booth. Got no sense to show them the truth. Put the pen down, become a spectator. Go get a day job, there is no shame in it. We need doctors and architects, not more crap rappers that are past their best.
He was talking this stuff. He talking mess in this one. He giving us a little bit of enlightenment, but he also swagging on us now.
And if the cap fits you, wear it. If it fits your friend, to share it. I know it ain't the role of a parent to take my child's confidence and tear it, but it is my role as a father to show my son about life, and it's harder when you got a dad named Akala. Those are big shoes to fill. Be your own man, have your own plan, your own destiny. Just don't ever mess with me, preferably. Bunny's fools for the treachery, definitely. Those that put us in jeopardy, especially foes that want to pose next to me. Nobody ain't testing me. It's the versatility that is killing them. So road, but I teach kids William. Listen to my albums, I actually write songs, and of course the bars are brilliant. We can do politics, spirituality, or real life or reality. Do this thing here with straight up vanity. Either way, nobody can battle me, much less shackle me. The maroon, one man army, an entire platoon. They're like, when he went out of breath soon. How does he do that? Is he human? Look, man, it's the spirit of bookman. Back in the flesh of a terrible crook, man. The law won't like me. Ain't it obvious? I ain't a paedophile, no a colonist. I'm the MC you don't wanna bother with. The gauntlets thrown down, who's crossing it? That's what I thought. You can have your whole life to retort. Still won't think up the things that I thought when I was age 4. Scratched that before I was born. In the room when I was yet to be formed. Before that in the past incarnation, when I set fire to a feast plantation. Me and Sam Sharp hid in the cane fields. 2 weeks straight, totally stayed still. With nothing but a blade of scrape. Still grunt on our enemies. What a great kill. Self-defense is not violence, it's common sense. The first law of nature, self-preservation. To let people kill and abuse you, it's just self-hatred. Turn the other cheek. Why? No one ever got
He said
self-preservation.
He said is self-defense is the first line of preservation. Then he said to let other people kill you is self-hatred. Like you're not. That's deep.
To let people kill and abuse you, it's just self-hatred. Turn the other cheek. Why? No one ever got the freedom that way. Lies. When the oppressed say an eye for an eye, they talk this crap about the world goes blind. Just don't attack us in the first place, and everything will be just fine. In the meantime, train hard, read enough, stay sharp, and don't diss the sisters of your army. You are putting down half your army. Any revolution without the women in the middle is no revolution at all. Trust me, you could read back from all. Women were there, ready to pop through, but we have become so cowardly that rather than fight back, we attack the only ones that ever had our back. And that is an actual fact. And I ain't saying that I ain't ever done that. I'm just saying that it's time that we done that. So don't put my name in the same sentence as real revolutionaries. I'm offended. Real revolutionaries spend their life engaged in revolutionary acts. And as cold as I am on the mic, thus far, I just rap. With that said, there is no comparison. Too cold for the way that I carry on. These vultures feed off carry on. Come along now, carry on, carry on.
This vultures feed off carry on. A carry-on is a type of bird.
Too cold for the way that I carry on. These vultures feed off carry on. Come along now, carry on, carry on. Roll up, 2 for a pound. Run down MCs, I want a whole sound. Run your whole clique, I want a whole town. Take a stroll at the speed of sound. Who said the speed of light was the fastest thing? Never knew the speed of darkness. A black hole absorbs all light that it is, so how could light ever get past it? I studied the masters and sages, secret teachings of all of the ages. I don't know, I can't explain it. The knowledge ain't mine, no, I radiate it. It's why they write 16 lines. And I write an essay that rhymes. And I never went uni neither. But my mind works just fine. In fact, there's no need to be modest. My mind's a fine instrument. If I'm honest, and I promise that I will show you where their bodies at. Burying MCs, am I like a hobby that? And MCs don't bite me. They ain't got the technique to even copy that. I think I've made my point in a manner that is more than adequate. So let's put all the boasting aside. I do know that I'm just challenging this thing. Who knows what is it? Inspiration, the source of the spirit. Not a man in the sky, but a force that animates all things that are living. Dali's brush, Akala's lyrics, some things ain't explained by the look.
Hold up.
A man in the sky, but a force that animates all things. Who knows what is it? Inspiration, the source of the spirit. Not a man in the sky, but a force that animates all things that are living. Dali's brush, Akala's lyrics, some things ain't explained by the laws of physics. Cause you've been down in your life, don't mean you ever be on top of it. Cause for this force right here, there ain't one that is equal and opposite.
Bro, that was crazy. That was crazy. Y'all ready for part 4?
Wow.
Make sure you click on part 4.
Just killed
All right.
in the booth, man.
Make sure y'all click on part 4. All right.